So hello and welcome to a very special edition show of Good Fat Life where I am the guest. I am my guest today. It's interesting how things work out to make that happen, and it's all good. First off, I just came from a private yoga lesson with my husband. So a few weeks ago, we had Sam on from Spirit Rising. I was telling her, I don't like yoga. I'm not a yoga person. And I appreciate yoga nidra and some things about yoga. And my husband would really like to have some more flexibility in his life. Sam made it sound so accessible and approachable that we were like, okay. So today we went. And I have to say, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And I love my massage therapist dearly. She's amazing. But I have to say, I feel like I just had a 90-minute massage. That's how good it felt. And I actually fell asleep. You have like a couple minutes at the end where you just kind of are processing. And I fell sound asleep and I woke up and I'm refreshed. Just excited. I'm really, really excited about my husband and I going to yoga together. So there's that as part of our self-care. And also as part of our, I would say, intimacy and hangout time. So we can go to yoga. The work at Spirit Rising is just a wonderful space. So that's good. There were 3 things I wanted to talk about today. So it was the yoga, and I do a daily meditation, and I love tut.com with Mike Dooley, and he does like special workshops, challenges, I don't know, probably half a dozen a year maybe, and I always sign up. They're really affordable and they're just excellent. And this one is with meditation with David G., who is kind of like a master meditator. He did a blurb. I hear people say all the time, I would love to learn to meditate. And I've been doing it daily for the past 30 years. And I just got my lab work back from my, annual check and reviewed it with my functional nutritionist this morning. And she was just like blown away by how good all my numbers are. And I'm like, I know part of that is just because I meditate. Things stay calm. So the things that need to happen to have good numbers, good labs are happening. But it's because in the world we live in, it can be insanely crazy. And, it's no secret that there's a lot of swirl going on. Even with the election over, there's just a lot of swirl. So that said, I love meditation as a practice. But David G. was talking about there's 6 stages to meditating, and I thought they were really interesting, and I just wanted to share them. So the first one, and this is for being present in your meditation, is settling. So you just get comfortable. You don't have to sit in any crazy pose or be, like you see those yogis, and that's just not true. I mean, I sit in my big comfy chair with my comfy blankets, and I light a candle, and I have my pillows and all that stuff, and you just get really comfortable. So you settle in. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is, you just close your eyes and you just witness. You begin kind of watching your breath. And that's another way your nervous system just calms down. And it's another way to just kind of settle and be present with what's going on. And it's really, really easy to watch your breath. You just breathe in and then you breathe out. Well, pretty soon your mind's going to start drifting and you're going to be thinking about, oh, what am I going to make for dinner? Or, oh, I got to do this, or I shouldn't have said that, or what did I do, or what am I going to wear, or blah, blah, blah. So that's just a real normal part of the meditation process. It's just how our mind kind of works. And there's a term for it, and it's called monkey mind. It's been around for thousands of years, and it's just part of the deal. But then we humans have this way of we want to start judging. So it's like, oh, I'm not doing this right. I'm not getting the benefit. I'm not hearing my inner guidance and blah, blah, blah. So we go on and on about, judging ourselves about how meditation must not be for me and because I'm not doing it right. Well, you're doing it absolutely perfectly, to be honest, because the next thing that happens is we just our brain just kind of surrenders. So after that judging thing, we just kind of surrender into the process. It's just one of those things. Our body just kind of takes over. We surrender into the process, and before we know it, we're quiet. And in that quiet, we're able to tune into that space of stillness, of quiet. That's when you kind of hear the good stuff. Or not. Sometimes you don't, and you'll hear it, it'll come to you when you're listening to the radio or looking at a newspaper or talking to a friend. So it's just all part of the process. And the magic thing that happens when we go into that stillness is we step into a time in. We all know about time outs. Well, this is when we get to have a time in. And I love that term. When I heard that, I was just like, yeah, that's the magic of meditating, or just even taking that time to take a walk or just to do something for yourself. You're just taking a time in. So think about that. What do your time ins look like? So that's the second thing I want to talk about today. And the third thing is we have a body. And I know it's not like it was the funniest thing. And I was in a conversation with somebody this week, and they said, and we have a body. We were talking about, you got to take care of your house and, your relationships and your kids and your spouse and your parents and your work and your social life and all of this stuff. And then they said, and we have a body, and that body needs to be taken care of. And when we start thinking about how much time a day to even do the minimal parts of taking care of our body, it takes time. I mean, you have to brush your teeth. You have to sleep. You have to eat. You have to get dressed. You have to take showers and bathe and wash your clothes. And there's just so many things when you start thinking about what it takes just to maintain your body. And that's not even doing self-care things to take exquisite care of your body. That's just, you got to wash your hair. You got to get haircuts. You got to go to the doctor and get checkups. Me, I got to get my eyes checked, my glasses, clean my glasses. So when I heard that, it was kind of like one of those like aha moments. It's like, yeah, and we need to take time to plan in our day to take care of and maintain our body. That's all part of it. I mean, you could even add going to the grocery store, buying food to put into your body. And that's not even making good food choices or the time that it takes to understand how to make good food choices. That's just, putting food into the body. So on that happy note, I ask you to be really, really gentle and kind and patient with yourself during the holidays, or not, just every day in life. It takes a lot of energy to get through life. And if you really want to live a good fat life, like we promote, and have fun and be joyful, it's intentional. It just doesn't just happen. It takes intention to do that. And I will do a shameless plug for Good Fat Life. And we spend a lot of energy creating a magazine. We launched our email this week, which I'm really excited about. So we can communicate more in between the magazine. We have a store that's launching in this next month. Because there's so many cool things that people are making and products and services that they have. So we spend a lot of time doing those things to give you ideas and ways that you can elevate, if you will. We call them like wonders, so that that caring for your body and creating the life you want can be really fun. So it's not a drudge, it's a joy. So check out goodfatlife.com. We got a new issue coming to print in the next couple of weeks, which we're very excited about. We've got workshops coming up this spring. And as I said, a new newsletter and a new store coming. And so check those out. And then I just want to, again, say a few words for one of my favorite self-care services is Snedicor's Cleaners. I have a lot of travel coming up in the next 6 weeks. My biggest stress, honestly, around the travel is what to pack. And so it's so comforting to know I don't have to worry about my clothes being clean and pressed and ready to go. I just have to worry about which pieces of clothing I take, which are the right ones, because Snedicor makes that so easy. I just put everything in a yellow bag, I put it out on my front doorstep, and it shows back up, hanging, ready to go, right into my suitcase. And they're environmentally friendly, and they take really good care of the planet. There's no chemicals, there's nothing bad. It's all good. In fact, it's better for the planet, the processes they use, than using your own washing machine. So on that happy note, I just want to say thank you. Have a great day, and go out and live your good fat life.